Hi, I have a new package today. I am as equally excited as I am nervous. And this is why. It's all tore up. It's all waterlogged. Everything. It's all squishy. And it's all wet. So I don't... I'm super nervous. It's like it got run over and then thrown into a swamp. So anyway, we have a James Jean sculpture. It's Descendant. It was a time-based edition. I received a print set of his in the mail last week, and I was very nervous also because he's really good at sending his prints flat. And with the print set that I received, the flat folder was folded in half. Not his fault, not the gallery's fault. And by some miracle, the print didn't seem to have a crease in it. So this being sent, produced by Avant Arte. Oh, the card's bent. Let me see. They usually do a really good job packing and crating. This is really cool. So we have the cotton gloves inside. I'll switch those in just a moment. This is probably the certificate of authenticity. And it looks like the box is hand-signed by James Jean. It could be printed. It's all in the silver. Let me see if I can get... It feels like it seems like it's hand-signed. But... we have certificate of authenticity. It's all embossed with the Descendant and hand-signed by James Jean. And then inside, it looks like we also have care notes, how to handle it, and how to keep it in your home or collection, wherever you may keep it, so that it has longevity. I'm going to take some of these foam inserts out. The box is all soggy. So far, the actual collector's box seems okay. It is wet on the back. Let me move this. It's wet on the sides too. You can see it wet in the corner. Goodness gracious. This isn't Avant's fault. This was shipped via FedEx. And I don't know what they did, FedEx. But yeah, if we look at the ink of the signature, I don't know. That's really difficult. It looks slightly different, but it looks very similar. So let's go ahead and open the rest of the box. So we'll lift this. And there's our Descendant. Oh, that's fun. It looks like a pear. Reminds me of Magritte. Which also, along with James Jean, surrealist, Magritte being one of those grandfathers of surrealism. So I'm going to go ahead and switch gloves real quick. Looks like we might need to wipe the mirror off a smidge. Just bear with me for a brief moment. I'm wondering if this box, it appears to be wood, painted wood. I wonder if it's going to warp or rot since it's wet. might have to reach out and just ask. So here's the mirrored base. And on the bottom, it has the edition, and it also has his signature engraved. And then you can also, maybe, I'm assuming, see that face in there. It's really quite beautiful. But there's some kind of oil or residue on the mirror right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's all kind of like, it's kind of foggy and greasy, but we can clean it. And then here is the sculpture of the boy, the Descendant. I believe it's a clear resin, but the reason he has his post sticking out of his head is because it gets inserted into the mirror, and it's made to look like he's falling. So let me get you closer. There we are. Oh, see if we can see another James Jean piece right there. Might see a little bit of my daughter in the video. She's also a James Jean fan. I think she was maybe even more nervous than I was on the condition of the shipping box arriving. I also like the shoe soles with the mazes. Very cool. The base has a really good weight. Sculpture's, it's a little bit loose. But I think it's meant to be that way. And the sculpture itself is fairly light, but the base really grounds it. So it's glass mirrored. But yeah, I'm happy. I really like his hands. I'm happy that the sculpture itself is okay. But yeah, still pretty nervous about the wet box. You can already see it like splitting and dividing maybe in the camera. But anywho, love it. Descendant, another addition to the art collection. Thank you all for joining.